I decided to skip the Tarte 7 for $77 sale this year. If you want to know why, stick around. Hey everyone, I'm wygowarrior, aka Julie, and I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using all Tarte products and going to be sharing what was offered in each category, and then you'll start to see why I decided to skip this one. First, I want to say I love this sale. I have done it 3 or 4 times now, which is one of the reasons why I decided to skip, because at this point I own a lot of Tarte products. However, if you are wanting to stock up, or if you are wanting to try out Tarte products, it's a fantastic deal. All right, I'm going to zoom in and then I will share with you what was available in each category. All right, category 1 was the mascara product. Now, I already own the Tartelette tubing mascara, and I am a waterproof mascara girly. So I'm not even wearing this on my eyes just because, first off, I've had it for, I don't know, possibly 2 years. I used it once. It's not bad. Tubing mascara is not my jam. Waterproof mascara, any day of the week. Honestly, I don't know what I would have selected. Probably another one of the tubing mascaras, because even though I only like waterproof, tubing mascara is way better than regular. All right, category number 2 was the cheek product. I already own the Amazonian Clay blush, the blush tape, and the Sculpt tape. I probably would have selected the Maracuja multi-stick. I don't know. Let me know which product you would have selected. The third category is the eye product. I already own the Power Bar Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette, so I probably would have selected either the Fake Awake eye highlighter or the liner sharpener duo. This category was a little weak in my opinion. Obviously, eyeshadow is normally what I go for, but since I already own the palette, it's kind of like, now what? All right, category 4 was the conceal product. I already own the Maracuja Creaseless Full Coverage Concealer, which by the way, I love, and 2 of the Double Take eyeliners. So I probably would have selected the concealer brush or possibly another concealer. It's really good. All right, category 5 was the lip product. Now, I already own, or I guess have owned, the Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm, the Maracuja Juicy Lip Creme, and the Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm. Those products are nice, but they're a little squishy, so you have to be careful. I don't know. I feel like when you apply it to your lips, you use more product than you might like just because how soft it is, and I don't know. I wasn't a big fan. I mean, they weren't horrible, but I wasn't on that bandwagon of people who just love them. So, I don't know. I guess I probably would have selected another Juicy Lip Balm just because that's kind of what was in this category. So, the 6th category is the face product. I already own the Maracuja Tinted Moisturizer, and apparently I own the face tape. I did not realize that. And I own 2 double-ended brushes. Honestly, I'm not sure what I would have selected. Maybe the bronzing drops? Now for the last category, which is the bag. I own several Tarte bags. I guess I would have selected the puffy white bag. And let me just tell you, the bags always look 10 times better on the website than when you get them in person. All right, now that I've shared with you what the options were, and you can see that I already owned almost all of the products in each of the categories, let's get started and do the get ready with me. Now, I was surprised this product wasn't on their conceal category as an option. This is the Tarte Dark Circle Defense. I picked this up in a recent Ulta haul, and had it been available, I definitely would have picked it up. This is one of my new favorite under eye concealers. It's a little more orange, or tangerine, which actually is a good shade for helping with under eye dark circles. It is quick and easy using your finger. So I am tossing this into the Get Ready With Me because I need to cover up this lovely gift I was handed down by generations. All right, now on to one of my top 3 concealers. So I know a lot of people really love the Shape Tape. I have very dry skin. The Shape Tape, no. It emphasizes every single crease and wrinkle and just However, this product here works fantastic. At least for me and my dry skin. You need the tiniest amount. Just going to put a little dot there, a little dot there, a little dot there. Make the dots even. And then I'm just going to let it sit there while I apply foundation. As I mentioned, I have 2 of the options that were available. The Shape Tape, no bueno, and then this Maracuja skin tint. So because I don't want to look cakey, I'm going to go in with the skin tint. I do own 3-4 other foundations. Do I reach for Tarte foundations? No, not really. I think it's because of all the makeup products. I have narrowed down my favorite foundations to like 3 or 4. And honestly, most of them technically aren't foundations because I really enjoy BB creams. Especially the K-Beauty ones because they have really nice coverage. They're affordable and a bonus of SPF. Alright, I'm just going to quickly toss this on my face. And then with the same brush, because I'm going to be lazy, I'm going to get my concealer spread out. I will often do this when I'm in a hurry because why dirty another brush or my finger when voila. Now I'm looking in the little viewfinder and this tinted moisturizer has decent coverage. It's I'm looking a little Casper, but the next product will help warm up my face. I have the shades Cool Bronze and Light Cool Bronze. One of these I got, I think in one of these 7 for 77 sales. The other I got in an Allure box. Here we have Light Cool Bronze and Cool Bronze. Here is one of the double-ended brushes I mentioned I already owned. I'm fairly certain I got this one year in their sale. Alright, I'm just going to go directly on my cheek and then blend, blend, blend. And hopefully I didn't put too much on. But I like the tone of these. They are neutral leaning because I don't do well with super orangey, warm toned bronzers. If you have red hair and freckles, I think you know what I'm talking about. But these are really quick and easy to apply. Just swipe it on your cheek and tap, tap, tap. Next up is the Sculpt blush. I have it in the shade Pink. I love when shade names are very straightforward. This is just like the Sculpt tape, squeezy tube with a sponge tip. He is not squeezing up too much so that you don't, over squeeze. Again, just gonna tap, tap directly on my cheek. And here is another dual-ended brush. This is intended for blush. And again, I'm fairly certain I got this in one of their kits. I want to say the first time I got a kit, it was $65, $64. Obviously inflation, but that is such a nice soft shade with glow. There's no sparkle. It's just a nice glow. Very reminiscent of the Charlotte Tilbury product. but slightly more affordable. And if you did pick up this kit, a great deal, because the way it works out is all of the products break down to being only $11. Some of these products are in the $30 range, so it's a really good deal. And as I mentioned, I've picked them up 3 or 4 times, but I didn't this year because, hey, I already owned all of the products. Oh, I forgot. This is the other blush. I guess there's no reason I can't add a little bit of this one. Just, why not? Make sure I don't go too ham, but we'll consider this powder a nice way to, lock in that cream or liquid product. All right. There we go. A little ham? Probably. Will it pick up more on camera? Yes. This here is the Power Bar. I'm fairly certain I got this in one of these kits. This is what she looks like. If you are a neutral girly like I am, then this is right up your alley. I'm going to start out with the lightest shade, I must say, of all Tarte products. I lean more towards enjoying their, well, not all, but their concealer, under eye corrector, and their eyeliners. OMG. Is that a shimmer? It's a shimmer. Well, okay. We're just gonna match the cray cray, and I've never done that before. It honestly looked like a matte until it got on my eyelid. Well, maybe we can consider it one and done. I don't know. Let's see if we can backwards engineer and fix that. Are you a matte? I think so. All right, I'm going to go into the actual lightest shade in this palette, which isn't that light. I mean, it's not dark, but it's not like a cream light shade. So we are just going to blend, and hopefully the eye look will look normal, meaning like how it would have looked if I did it in the proper order. I've never done that before. Have you ever, by accident or on purpose, applied your shimmer shade first? Maybe this will be the best eye look I've ever created. My luck, probably not. Oy. Alright, well, I don't want this video to be 18 hours long, so let's move along and go into the darkest shade, and we'll just call this look done. Just going to add a little on the outer edge here. Just give a little depth. Do a little blending. Get the other eye to look the same or similar. And also get a little out here. And then I'm going to grab a big, fluffy, clean brush and really blend. Because even a boo-boo can look halfway decent if you just blend. And that's what I'm going to do. Why are you acting all patchy over here? Is that the product or my crepiness? I have so much trouble over in this eye because it's very, very crepey. Gonna go in a little more. There, that kind of helped. Okay. I could sit there all day trying to futz with that. Let's move on to eyeliner. As I mentioned, I own 2 of the Tarte double-ended eyeliners. So these are nice because one end you get a gel eyeliner, and then the other end you get a liquid liner. I want to say this eyeliner is fairly decent on staying up top, although I haven't used it in quite some time, so I guess we will find out shortly. But yeah, it's super convenient. because it's a twofer, and I like products like that. I like the tip on this. It's not as long as the Charlotte Tilbury, but fairly close. It's not a short one. I prefer long tips because it makes it easier, at least for me, to just glide across the top of your lid. And yeah, when they're short, you have to go in more. And the more you go in, the more opportunities for a boo-boo. So we're just gonna drag it on the top, and I'm not even gonna try a wing today. Ooh, I did go a little ham. So I'm just gonna take the brush I used for the Tinted Moisturizer and just kind of mellow that out. All right, last product technically wasn't one of the options, I don't believe, but it's close. It's a Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. I think they only had the lip gloss, the lip creme, the lip oil. This is the one I still own because I emptied the other products I used to own. So this, I want to say, I don't want to speculate. I don't think I got this in one of their boxes. Maybe I did. I'm leaning more towards like an Ipsy or an Allure box. It's a very nice formula. I like it better than the lip balms because, again, those were like too squishy. This feels like a lipstick because it probably is a lipstick. They call it a lipstick. The only reason I don't really reach for it is I'm not a fan of this color. That's a me problem. I bet many of you are going to say, that looks great on you. IRL, it leans, it has like orange undertones. It's deeper, darker than I normally wear. But it's very comfortable. And if they still make it, I would recommend this one over their Juicy Lip Balms. Alright, so here's the final look. Although the eye look is leaning kind of bronzy, golden. And this lip is like orangey pink. So I'm just going to add a lip gloss on top that will hopefully tone it down so it matches. That didn't do the trick. Let me grab this blue one. Yes, you heard me right. It's a blue lip gloss, which, yeah. If you ever have a lip product that's too warm or orange, add a blue on top. There we go. Well, it's not perfect, but it helped. All right, I couldn't find all of the bags, but here are 2 Tarte bags. Do I use them? No. Are they bad? Are they good? This one's kind of vinyl or plastic. It's just, yeah. This one is slightly bigger, and I can't describe the material. It's kind of plastic, but doesn't feel as plasticky. It also is lined with kind of nylon, so it's a step up quality wise. And the one product in the kit that I think is a little overpriced, even at the $11 breakdown, because the real price is like $25, $28, like really, really Tarte. But other than the bag, I think if you enjoy products from Tarte, you already don't own 8,000 of them, this sale is a really good deal. So if you missed the spring sale, they in the past have done it twice a year. So be on the lookout in like September, October timeframe, and you can pick up some really good deals. All right, now I want to hear from you. Did you pick up this sale this year? If so, what was your favorite product? Or did you also skip because, like me, you already own just about everything that was in each category? All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you could do me a big favor, clicking on the thumbs up, it really does help with my channel to grow, as does swiping the hype button if you happen to be watching on your phone. All right, thanks everyone.